Ever heard of a king who covered himself in gold dust and dove into a sacred lake? Or a city paved with gold, hidden deep in the Amazon? This is the story of El Dorado, the legendary lost city of gold that drove explorers to madness for centuries. But what if I told you the real story is even more fascinating than the myth? It all began in the 16th century. Spanish conquistadors, fresh from conquering the Aztec and Inca empires, heard whispers from native tribes. They spoke of a powerful king, a golden man, or El Hombre Dorado who performed a spectacular ritual. During his coronation, he would coat his body in gold dust, sail to the center of a sacred lake, and plunge into the water, offering priceless treasures to the gods. For the gold-hungry Spaniards, this story was irresistible. The man became a city, the city became an empire, and El Dorado became the ultimate prize. The first to chase this dream were men like Sebastian de Belalcazar and Gonzalo Pizarro. In the 1530s, they marched into the treacherous Amazon, expecting to find streets of gold. Instead, they found starvation, disease, and an unforgiving jungle that swallowed men whole. They returned with nothing, but their failure only made the legend grow stronger. The true source of this incredible myth lies with the Muisca people of Colombia and their sacred lake Guatavita. The ritual of the Golden King was real. When a new chief, or Zepa*, was chosen, he would be covered in sticky resin and then fine gold dust. He'd board a raft loaded with gold and emeralds, sail to the middle of the lake, cast the offerings into the deep water before diving in himself, washing the gold from his body. This ceremony was a sacred offering, not a display of limitless wealth. But when the Spanish heard of this, their imaginations ran wild. They saw a ritual and imagined a kingdom. In 1545, they even tried to drain Lake Guatavita. They managed to lower the water level slightly and found hundreds of golden artifacts, just enough to fuel their obsession, proving that treasure lay beneath the surface, but never finding the golden city they dreamed of. The quest for El Dorado became an international obsession. In 1541, Gonzalo Pizarro led another doomed expedition. After months of suffering, his lieutenant, Francisco de Orellana, split off and accidentally became the first European to navigate the entire length of the Amazon River. He found no gold, but his journey mapped a massive part of the continent. Even the English got swept up in the fever. The famous explorer Sir Walter Raleigh led to expeditions to Guyana. Convinced he'd find El Dorado, which he called Manoa, he wrote sensational accounts of a golden city on a great lake, captivating all of Europe. But his searches yielded nothing but hardship, and his second failed attempt ultimately led to his execution. So, was El Dorado real? No, there was never a city paved with gold. El Dorado was a powerful blend of truth and fantasy. The truth was the Muisca ritual at Lake Guatavita. The fantasy was the European greed that twisted this sacred ceremony into a myth of an entire empire of unimaginable riches. This myth cost thousands of lives and justified brutal conquests. But the legacy of El Dorado is more than just a tale of greed. It's a story that fueled the age of exploration, pushing adventurers to map vast, unknown territories. It became a powerful symbol of humanity's endless quest for the unknown, for warmth, and for wonder. El Dorado was never a place you could find on a map. It was a dream, a golden illusion that, for centuries, the world couldn't resist chasing. Thanks for watching. If you love stories about history's greatest myths and legends, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the past. See you next time.